30 seconds. I don't know what happened. Screen's all crazy. Okay, but thank you for tuning into the stream. It's your boy, Mr. Melody 2.0, live and direct. Yes, we are here with Genshin Impact, day 4. Now, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody who's been taking a look and a gander at my early morning streams where there is no audio, just all gameplay. I am just doing dailies and getting items. That's all I'm doing. Opening up chests, doing dailies. Opening up chests, doing dailies. Trying to get my adventure rank up. So, let's go. Let's go do this.
Despite Ziegler's best attempts to explain the eerie figure, the photos.
How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's 4th of July was well. It's been crazy in the world. Shootings here, shootings there. It's just wild.
In March 2020, TikTok user Jackie.
Well, hopefully we can recoup
to test out a notorious TikTok filter in a cemetery
from this past 4th of July and come back here on a better note. Like, that's where it needs to be at, people. That's where it needs to be.
Videos purported that the filter can detect ghosts or spirits.
Alright, so
Jackie, the rumors.
But my defense was watertight.
Yeah, we already knew that was gonna happen. Oh yes. Oh yeah, I was testing out some stuff. But he's gotta die. He has definitely gotta die. He's aggravating. And I gotta surge this guy.
Watching that again, right at the end of the clip, a human-like shape seems to lurch towards the camera.
So sorry.
Unfortunately, that's where the clip ends, and we don't get to see what happens afterwards. Many TikTok users think the filter is simply pre-programmed to show eerie shapes at random times. However, some users are certain that it can detect energy frequencies of spirits and other paranormal entities. In another TikTok clip, this time from user Robin Sparkles89, we can see the reality ripple effect detect more human-like shapes. In this clip, the user is determined to debunk the filter altogether. However, as with the previous clip, it shows a little more than they ever thought possible. This time, the user pans the camera around an old storage room in their house. It used to be the bedroom of their sister-in-law, who passed away in 2019.
Let's don't know, sister.
I gotta get out of here. It's not gonna happen. We're not gonna be able to kill him. It's really not gonna happen, so I gotta come back and do it again with full squad, because right now my squad is partial.
As you can see, several more human-like shapes appear. At one point, her dog starts growling in what seems like nothing at all.
I got a couple things.
In the comments section, the OP confirms that they've always suspected that a presence is lingering in their home. They say they burn sage in the home every month to help clear the energy in the space. So what do you think? Can the reality ripple effect really detect spirits and other presences? It's strange that in both these clips it detects human shapes in areas that are both attached to a death of some kind. Have you had an eerie experience with the reality ripple filter? Let us know in the comments.
Alright, we got dailies. We got our world quests. Let's go knock them out.
Imagine being the plant-based eggs Serena Williams eats for breakfast. Like, wow, you're fueling the greatest tennis player of all time. That's a lot of responsibility. Just eggs. Really good eggs.
Now with each time, my father, my whole family, Grand Canyon University made me the man I am today. Yeah. And I'm gonna do a Grand Canyon University online program and get my master's degree. I have an announcement to make. I'm going to get my master's degree online at Grand Canyon University.
Go out, merge over, let's see something about it.
of an organ scratcher. In June 2022, a resident of Drammen,
Hey, baby.
Norway, noticed an unusual anomaly at the front of their house. They took out their phone to film the bizarre
Jesus
occurrence.
Lord, you got there quick.
As you can
Cool.
see, the gravel under the overhang
Yo, you really got there
is
fast.
wet and forms a perfect line.
Yeah, you really got there fast. Like, you just left out the door.
Strangely, the
I just started the live.
is perfectly dry.
Huh?
We can see a few clouds, but it isn't raining. The user noticed that it had been raining heavily earlier in the day. It would make sense if the opposite had happened and the gravel was dry under the overhang and the rest of the yard was wet.
I'll take a look at those notices later.
It's the exact opposite.
Alright.
Somehow there's a very
We have
distinct
got
lack of
to
moisture
get-
opposite to what you think should be happening.
Yeah, we're just gonna go here real quick, go back to Windrise, and then we're gonna go back to that save point, and we're gonna go back and take that enemy out. That boss guy. That boss guy.
Ever since. So can you explain what's going on here? Share your theories with the rest of the community in the comments down below.
Do I have any blessings?
Hello?
Yes, baby.
Yes, I went to the border home.
Before we take a look at some
You said what, babe?
ring security
Yes,
footage,
I
remember to hit that subscribe button, then jiggle that little
Come
bell
on.
icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way
Let me
you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and freaky videos.
Okay.
Our last clip of the day is some bizarre ring security footage that was reposted to Instagram by Paranoid Normal. Take a look. As you can see, an unknown creature of some kind walks by the camera. It's small and dark and looks to be bipedal, walking on two legs. Naturally, theories were rife in the comments
Wait a
section,
minute.
with some
You-
calling this a
he
garden
came in here
gnome
and
or
got
a
socks.
duende. In Hispanic
He came in
folklore,
here and got
duendes are
ear
known to be
socks.
small goblin-like entities that live inside the walls of people's homes. In some cultures, they're believed to be helpful creatures that guide lost travelers through dense forests. However, in Portuguese folklore, for example, duende are mischievous and devious and believed to lure young children away from their homes. Some commenters thought it could be a skunk or raccoon walking strangely on either its front or back legs. Eerily, though, the creature doesn't seem to have a shadow, despite the security light shining brightly into the yard. So what do you make of this funny little creature? I'd love to hear your take on this in the comments down below. Now, if you want to see some more creepy videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a scary playlist right there that'll freak you out well into the evening, we promise. Remember to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up button, or leave us a comment down below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
Yeah, baby. He came in here and got socks.
Country crock plant butter and cream whips, bakes, thickens, simmers, splashes, and mashes. Like the dairy stuff. So when are you having another baby? Better yet, it changes the subject.
That was just yesterday. I gave him a whole 2-pack of socks. He should not be in the drawer. Technically, he had 3. And what? Okay.
Stuck inside practicing social distancing, we thought we'd put together a mega compilation of some of the most scariest clips we've seen in the last year or so.
Like he washed some underwear, he can wash some socks
whatever it
too.
is you do to our content, here it is, enjoy.
Alright, baby. Love you.
Ventriloquist dummies are undeniably creepy. Their faces are often devoid of real expression. The mechanisms that move them trapped behind lifeless glass eyes. The older the doll, the creepier it is. In this video, the head of a ventriloquist dummy named Mr. Fritz that was built in the 1940s at the height of World War II has left numerous internet users more horrified of dolls. The owner of the collection, where the dummy is kept, noticed that on several mornings each week, the door to the glass case was found standing open, even though it had been locked the night before. He decided to set up a camera to see if he could figure out why. The footage begins by showing the head of the dummy locked away inside its case. The head rests atop a narrow stand, making it impossible for anyone to have moved the head without being spotted by the camera. As the camera rolls, the locked door to the glass case suddenly swings open. Shortly after, the icy mouth of the doll opens and closes slowly, one at a time, for several seconds. After seeing the footage, the dummy's owner was terrified. Since the footage went viral, Mr. Fritz has had his case covered with a blanket and secured with chains to hopefully prevent any further supernatural events. In a series of scary TikTok videos, user @security1275, a security guard working at a cemetery in Savannah, Georgia, terrified users of the social media app when he investigated unusual noises that he heard while working late one night among the dead. To make matters even more terrifying, not long after the footage was posted on TikTok, the user deleted all of the footage and abandoned his account on the site. After the night in question, his internet presence has practically ceased, leaving many to wonder what actually happened on that fateful night. In the first video, the security guard is stationed near one of the cemetery's mausoleums when he hears a strange noise. He states that it sounds like banging.
I've got
so
to
he most
learn
likely
how
believes
to
that he's
increase
dealing
my
with a
stamina.
trespasser.
Like, this shit
Deciding
is
that
sick.
it's his job to investigate the sound, he approaches the creepy structure.
Bear with me, guys.
As he approaches, the camera picks up what appears to be a mysterious person standing to the right of the building. The guard doesn't seem to notice them, but many users have insisted the figure is there. He investigates further, heading inside the mausoleum. After a few seconds of exploring the building, the camera picks up another eerie sound, the voice of a child whispering.
Is this an answer from this world?
Hello, security.
After that, the situation becomes unclear, as the camera's microphone only picks up the sounds of running and banging, as the guard desperately attempts to locate the source of the sound.
Dodge this!
Hello.
At this point, he still seems to believe that the sounds
Don't
are
push your
coming
luck.
from human trespassers.
I don't know where the hell these people are.
Later that night, the guard uploads a second video. This time, he claims to have seen someone standing outside the same mausoleum that he investigated earlier. He bravely heads inside once again, even though the building's lights are flickering on and off as he approaches. Things inside the building have gone from spooky to terrifying.
Okay, guys. I'm really not sure what's going on here.
On this trip inside, the camera picks up a blood-curdling scream inside the chapel. It seems to be screaming, "Get out."
I'm really not sure what's going on here.
The guard quickly flees when he hears this, but moves on to explore other parts of the building. Inside the area of the mausoleum that he visited earlier, he hears the eerie sound of a child singing "Ring Around the Rosie." Other users claim to have heard the voice saying, "He's no god here." These disturbing utterances seem to be the last straw for the guard as he quickly runs from the building. Finally, the guard returns to the mausoleum in the light of day. Around, we hopefully find evidence to explain the night's eerie events in a less terrifying environment. Unfortunately, the childlike voice that terrified him the night before has not left the building. Inside, the voice greets him with a hello.
Sure there's nobody in here? Anybody in here?
The guard attempts to converse with the child after the voice makes a pitiful plea, asking the guard, "Can you help me?"
Hello?
He attempts to locate the child, asking questions, but is unable to find any evidence of the voice's source.
I can't see you. You're correct, so you need to come out, okay?
video ends shortly after, leaving viewers to wonder what happened to the guard. Many believe that he quit his job after the harrowing night depicted in the footage, but his internet silence has left users with more questions than
I'm really
answers.
not sure what's going on here.
This is some shocking footage uploaded to a YouTube channel called Eastwood Westwood. It claims to be filmed by a CCTV camera in an undisclosed location in China. In the clip, you can see a silver SUV and a white sedan enter an intersection when suddenly they lift off the ground. They hover upward unusually as if pulled by wires or some kind of magnetic force. The black sedan seen driving at the bottom of the screen slows down as if in awe of what's happening. When the video is no one seems to be able to identify where in China the clip was filmed, nor have any witnesses come forward regarding the incident. Some viewers think the physics of the cars lifting into the air looks a little off, as if it's computer generated. However, others think the incident is real, claiming that the phenomenon is a sudden and severe lack of gravity caused by a series of earthquakes in nearby Taiwan. I'll throw this one out to the viewers. Did two cars really experience a sudden lack of gravity and rise into the air, or is this video just a clever hoax? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. True Horror Stories of Texas is known for eerie videos brought to the internet from the southwestern United States. However, this video takes them across the border to Mexico, where an exploration of ancient ruins led to some truly terrifying footage. In the video, we see an explorer walking around the ruins. The area is dim, but not completely dark. In the shadows that lurk in the corners, the camera picks up something unexpected. A dark form hiding among the broken bricks and crumbling walls. The explorers don't seem to notice and continue their tour of the ruins. However, when they turn toward the exit moments later, they're surprised to see someone lurking near the exit. Even in the bright light spilling in from outside, the figure appears entirely black, wearing a long dress and with a face obscured by long black hair. When the men fall out to her, she quickly turns to flee. Her movements are quick, but she appears to be lifting off the ground as she turns away. A slow-motion recap confirms that she clearly takes flight to escape the men pursuing her. It's unclear exactly who or what the figure was, but many are certain that she was a witch. This short but chilling clip taken from a security camera somewhere in Japan first surfaced sometime in mid-2016.
Frostbite.
It shows a man briefly waiting by the side of the road before a taxi arrives to pick him up. However, as he steps onto the road, some kind of dark figure can suddenly be seen following him towards the vehicle. The figure appears to be wearing a dress and has long black hair and a face posture similar to many ghosts of Japanese folklore. It clearly shadows the man as he enters the taxi. However, rather than also getting into the car, it appears to float right through the side of it. While there's very little information available about this video, it's difficult to know for sure exactly what the security camera has captured. That, and the fact that the footage quality is very low, has led many skeptics to believe that the appearance of the ghost might be little more than a very clever editing job. Unfortunately, without further information, we may never learn the truth behind this truly eerie ghost video. There seems to be a lot of activity among shadow people lately. Another Slaptam viewer, Louise Orellana, shared a video that seems to depict the work of a shadowy figure. The video is from a security camera trained on a small stairway. The area is still and quiet. The only movement.
Hello, thank you for tuning into the stream. Good morning. It's your boy, Mr. Melody 2.0. We are live and direct with Genshin.
Then a piece of mirror leaning against the wall suddenly turns, as if knocked askew by a strong wind. It then crashes to the ground and shatters all over the pavement. A moment after the mirror splinters into thousands of pieces, another shadow seems to be moving on the same spot where the glass shattered.
Okay, so I
It
guess
appears
this
as a
is
human
this.
figure leaning over the broken glass. After pausing for a moment, the shadow disappears. In most mysterious videos of shadow people, they appear as mysterious but passive figures. In this video, the shadow person could be expressing anger by taking it out on the glass. The image of the shadow leaning over the glass after it breaks makes this video truly frightening. This next clip is like something out of an Indiana Jones movie. In the Indian state of Karnataka, workers were excavating a site near Sadashivgad Fort as part of a roadworks operation when they uncovered an ancient Shiva shrine. It was unearthed when part of the mountainside collapsed during the works. In the footage, beside the possibly centuries-old relic, a cobra is standing guard. It hisses at workers, warning them to not come any closer. According to legend, the god Shiva wore a cobra around their neck, symbolizing the control of death in the past, present, and future. Could this be an omen sent from the gods to protect this sacred site, or is it all just a bizarre coincidence? CCTV cameras have been popping up everywhere and are another great source for scary videos. This strange video, shot by a user called Mr. Valkyrie, comes from a security camera in a housing subdivision. The camera shows a view of a pathway leading to the subdivision's gate. There's a partial view of the street outside the gate. At first, the night is still, but the calm is soon interrupted by a bizarre occurrence. A few seconds into the video, a figure approaches. It turns to face the gate, and a moment later, it's miraculously on the other side. In a single instant, the figure appears to move straight through the clearly closed steel gate. The figure then begins to walk down the path towards the camera. At first, it's difficult to distinguish any features, either because of the dark or because the figure is semi-transparent. As it comes into the light closer to the camera, we can see that it appears to be a man in baggy shorts walking slowly down the pathway. Viewers of the video have suggested that the man could be a ghost or perhaps even a shapeshifter. Authorities have investigated but come up with no answers. Driving down a dark street late at night can be nerve-wracking. It's definitely not the time or place to be thinking about Japanese ghost videos. Unfortunately for this driver, they ended up recording one. Driving down a lonely road late one night, this driver spotted something peculiar along the side of the road. It was long after dark, so there was no reason for anyone to be out on foot. Yet the footage clearly shows a young woman on the side of the...
Ready to look for a house? It's so fun to use Realtor.com. It's so user-friendly, and they have so many photos.
You can walk through a house from 1,000 miles away.
You draw, and then it only shows you in that area. It's the best. Realtor.com.
Ode. To make the video even more disturbing, the woman isn't walking along the road, as if she was caught out late trying to get home. She merely stands behind the guardrail, staring eerily at the ground. When the ghostly woman is illuminated by the car's
I'm about to say, like, wait a minute, why are you only allowing me?
And wears a white dress.
Okay.
This fits the typical description of the traditional Japanese yurei, a ghost from Japanese folklore. These spirits typically wear white, reflecting the white burial kimono used in traditional funeral rituals. They often look disheveled and have limbs that seem to hang lifelessly from their bodies.
I'm with that for.
Whether this entity was a yurei or just some creepy woman lurking, her appearance alongside the road late at night was likely spine-chilling for this driver. list of creepy things caught on video would be complete without this piece of chilling footage. Uploaded to Cringy Parkour's YouTube channel in May 2017, the clip begins as the camera holder hears a scream coming from inside a sewer pipe and decides to check it out. With only his camera light to guide him, he makes his way deeper and deeper into the darkness. Suddenly, he hears another noise that sounds like some sort of distressed or angry animal.
Let's dance.
Cool it.
Cautiously, he calls out but gets no response. He decides to continue when out of the darkness he's confronted by some sort of bizarre
Go,
creature.
Baron!
At first, the video doesn't seem to have captured anything too scary as the creature only appears for a brief second.
Ready,
At
steady,
this point,
go!
it would be easy to dismiss the footage as a hoax.
Freeze.
However, if you slow the clip down and enhance the light, it becomes apparent that the boy might have actually come face to face with something truly chilling. The creature appears to have long, almost insect-like legs and a near featureless face, except for its piercing white eyes. The camera holder turns and runs towards the exit as the beast can be heard shrieking behind him.
Cool it. Oh, so.
Whatever this YouTuber is caught on camera certainly doesn't look like an unknown animal. Could it perhaps be some sort of cryptid? Without further information, we may never know what is truly lurking in the depths of this sewer drain.
Windblade.
In 2016, striking footage emerged that appears to show the moment a statue of Jesus Christ opens its eyes. This unsettling video was shot in the Satiro Cathedral in Mexico, just west of Monterrey. In the clip, you can see an enormous statue of Jesus mounted on the cross at the rear of the church. As the camera pans back and forth across the room, you can see the eyes of the statue flick open.
I don't know if that was a win or loss, I don't know, but you got that pretty good. Survived.
The video
Lose
sent
anybody.
shockwaves through the Christian religious community when it was shared on the internet.
Well, one chamber two.
Many took the footage as a sign of the second coming of Christ, heading to church immediately to pray for their sins. Others, however, were a little more reserved, suggesting the video was a hoax. Professional analysts have spent weeks scouring every frame of the video, which has led to a divided community. Some say the footage is unedited and genuine. Others think there's a slight blurriness over the eyes, which could suggest
Push your luck.
Further, 20 specialists,
Let the show
including
begin.
priests, sculptors, video editors, and designers, analysed the footage, but again, opinions were divided. The local bishop was asked to review the footage, but refused to watch it at once. What do you think? Does Jesus really blink at us? Hear your opinion in the comments below. Tourists are often attracted to the Amazon jungle for its beautiful plant life and a plethora of animals that can't be seen anywhere else. However, two British tourists visiting the Manau region in 2011 got more than they bargained for. The tourists took a video of a group of children as they stood several yards away from the edge of the jungle. When reviewing the footage, they noticed a large light coming out of gathered trees. When examining the light, they noticed something even more startling to the rest of the light: an alien figure standing in the trees. The alien appears to be stretching its back as it stands
This one will be frozen in time.
Come on, we
Paranormal
can do
researchers
it.
were quick to defend the footage as legitimate, even noting that a research project established by the Brazilian government, Operation Prado, had sent military researchers to the same area to investigate possible evidence of alien visitors. Is this footage a well-executed hoax or true evidence of alien life? We may never know for sure, but the video is certainly compelling.
Cool it.
This video, uploaded to Facebook by user Jessica Soho, if true and unedited,
What's
would
the
have to be
hurry?
one of the creepiest pieces of ghost footage ever captured. The young Filipino boy in this clip often enjoys playing with his mother's phone while she cooks dinner. One evening, the mother let him be with the phone and thought
No one
nothing of
escapes my
it.
sight.
That is until much later when she finally had the opportunity to review the selfies her son had taken and saved to the camera roll. What the mother saw would shock her, as the videos showed her son and deceased mother side by side. The video shows her son with her mother's face barely in the frame and mostly cut off with blackened eyes. She hovers eerily to the left of the screen.
Freeze!
A side-by-side photo reveals the likeness of a mysterious figure to that of her grandma. The photo on the right shows the grandmother when she was alive, clearly full of life. The still image on the left, however, has sunken black eyes and grey skin. Reviewing the photos late at night, the boy's mother ran to her eldest son's bedroom to wake him up in the middle of the night and ask him if he knew anything about the video.
Alright, we're going to do one more chamber and then we're coming out.
To which the boy responded that he had no idea what was going on. So distressed, the mother decided that she must take steps to contact a psychic in an effort to discover if the spirit was truly her mother, and why her mother had chosen to visit her son now, more than 1 year after her passing. A follow-up video depicts the family and the psychic attempting to make contact with the grandmother in order to discover her true purpose. Lighting candles and communicating with the deceased woman, the psychic would go on to explain to the family that the grandma had simply been lonely. The psychic advised the family that the grandmother's spirit had actually been distraught at the idea that they had seemingly forgotten all about her. Instructed to keep her in their prayers in order to avoid making the grandmother's spirit come to them, the family immediately left to visit the grandmother's grave after the communion. What do you make of this eerie video? Could it really be true? Is this boy's deceased grandmother really visiting her family?
Keep doing that shit.
It would appear a giant ring of fire appeared in the skies over Israel in 2016. If this video is to be believed, an epic ring of fire appeared in the sky above Jerusalem, much to the amazement of hundreds of onlookers. An ominous sound of trumpets was also heard blaring around town while the phenomenon lit up the skies. When the clip went public, numerous theories were put forth. Most viewers hailed it as a sign from God. Many referred to the book of Revelation, which states that 7 trumpets will ring in the beginning of the apocalypse. Others thought it was the work of Project Bluebeam, a conspiracy theory that suggests the US government is manipulating a new world order via a technologically simulated second coming. Then there were the usual suggestions of aliens or even chemtrails. Skeptics have noted that the Ring of Fire does look like CGI, which could mean the whole thing is nothing more than a hoax. As with most of these strange religious-themed videos, we're all either going to die horribly, or it's just a fake. In July 2016, an unsettling clip was uploaded to Last League Studios' YouTube channel that shows one of the creepiest things ever caught on video. The footage, which was captured in Kiev, Ukraine, appears to show some sort of creature hanging underneath the bridge. As the beast makes its way towards a lighted area underneath the structure, its size and shape suddenly becomes apparent. It appears to resemble some sort of humanoid or very large ape, and moves in a similar fashion to a sloth, only much faster. However, zoom in, you can actually see that it moves both of its rear legs at the same time, as if it pulls something along the railing. When the clip first surfaced, many thought that the creature had to be some sort of ape that had escaped to the zoo. However, several cryptid enthusiasts have since suggested that the beast appears to be far larger than any known animal. What do you think this bizarre creature is? Could it be some sort of large animal, possibly even an escaped pet, or is it something else entirely? This video was supposedly captured in India by a farmer who was searching for missing livestock using a night vision camera. After walking for some time, the farmer was startled by a strange noise and turned towards a large tree. He points the camera up into the branches where he spots this bizarre creature.
Ready, steady, go!
The farmer zooms in for a closer look at the beast. However, it appears to take him several seconds to actually realise what he's looking at. The creature looks crouched as if ready to leap at the distraught farmer. He then lets out a panicked gasp and quickly flees the area. If you take a closer look as he initially zooms in on the creature, you can see that it appears to be moving. However, it could just be a shadow cast by the camera's light that's creating a illusion. It has a relatively large head for its body size, and looks as though it's perched in a manner similar to that of an insect or even a frog. While the poor camera quality makes it difficult to see the creature in any great detail, whatever it is certainly startles the farmer.
Look at me.
Could it be possible that this is the creature responsible for the farmer's missing livestock? Without further information, we may never learn the truth behind this mysterious video.
Oh, they said that stuff?
Opening its doors in 2006, the Savannah Boom Airport in is home to countless bone-chilling claims.
What's the hurry?
From reports of airport staff being possessed to shadow people lurking in the periphery and awful screams in the night. Since the reports began, there have been numerous shrines erected in the vicinity in an attempt to fend against the evil spirits. Unfortunately, however, staff quickly realized that the shrines were no help. One of the very first occurrences was with a security guard, who claimed he was possessed by an evil spirit, requesting a shrine to be made. Staff noticed his behaviour becoming increasingly erratic. He would shout at nothing and often linger around the airport into the night, well after his shift had ended. One night he was found in a trance, chanting in a bathroom. The following day he had no recollection about what he had been up to. This video here was taken in mid-2017 at Savannah Boom Airport by a security guard late at night. As you can see, there appears to be dozens of ghostly figures disembarking from a plane that isn't there. The people have an eerie, translucent quality as they stream along the passenger boarding bridge, one after the other. Some experts who have reviewed the footage think it might be a reflection of passengers walking along an adjacent terminal. Others have noted, however, the strange pattern the figures make as they walk, which suggests they're actually behind the glass windows of the bridge. In recent years, many ceremonies and rituals have been held in attempts to push away any lingering spirits. Unfortunately, their efforts have been in vain thus far. Reports have actually become more frequent over the past few years, with eerie figures spotted down long dark hallways and disembodied whispers almost a daily occurrence. This bizarre piece of footage was sent to YouTube channel Apex TV in June 2018. Viewers are calling it a visit from a real member of the Men in Black. In an unknown law firm in Alaska, a secretary inexplicably went missing one afternoon after having a strange interaction with a suited man. In the CCTV footage, you can see the secretary at the front desk typing things into a computer. That's when a tall, bald man walks in wearing a black suit.
Oh, alright, cool, I can
He has
teleport
a peculiar demeanour and precise mannerisms. Unfortunately, there's no audio, so we don't know what's being said, but you can soon tell that the secretary becomes uneasy. At one point, she shakes her head and points to the door, as if asking the man to leave. The situation escalates further, as the woman grabs a gun out of the office drawer. She stands up. The suited man lifts his hand, then tilts it to the side in a strange motion. It's as if the secretary falls into a trance, as she turns, takes the cartridge out of the gun, and places them both on the desk. The suited man gestures once more, and the woman complies, by reaching into a bag, pulling out what looks to be a camera. She then calmly walks around the desk and out the door. The suited man follows. When the video was first posted, it quickly went viral, racking up over 4 million views with more than 13,000 comments, all wondering what was going on in the footage. A lot of the comments were quick to call the man a real-life member of the infamous Men in Black, an alleged top-secret government agency that responds to paranormal events. Some even believe the agents themselves are alien hybrids that have mysterious abilities such as mind control. Others thought the whole video was staged and felt it was too good to be true. but admitted it is a curious piece of footage. So if the video is genuine, what is on the camera? Had this secretary been witness to some strange event and perhaps captured evidence that needed to be destroyed? Love to get your opinion on this one in the comments section below. This now famous ghost video was captured in mid-2013 in Bogota, Colombia. What makes the footage so compelling is that the eerie woman seen in the clip was actually filmed by several separate CCTV security cameras. The video begins as the woman, who appears to be dressed in an old maid's outfit, is seen walking along a path in a very unusual way. She takes a few steps, pauses, then takes a few more steps, then pauses again. While the footage up until this point is certainly strange, it's what happens next that will truly give you chills. 2 of the 3 security cameras that managed to capture the woman walking down the street suddenly show her vanishing into thin air. A local news station in Bogota investigated the area where the footage was taken and even invited a priest to comment on the incident. They found no plausible reason for the disappearance of the woman. When the video was first released, it caused quite a stir online. Many viewers could find no other way of explaining what they had just witnessed, other than that the woman had to have been a ghost. Some even noted that the clothes she was wearing appeared to be from a completely different time period altogether. The fact that 2 of the 3 security cameras that were filming the woman managed to catch her disappear is certainly remarkable, leaving little doubt that the footage is indeed genuine. But what could have caused the woman to suddenly vanish? Could she really have been a ghost? Or is there another explanation for this bizarre occurrence? Usually known for his videos that showcase his parkour performing dog, YouTuber Tret managed to capture something very strange on camera while out filming in the Chernivtsi province of western Ukraine. The video, which was filmed in an unknown forest, begins by showing what appears to be a metal detector and a shovel lying on the ground. The camera then pans past an old overgrown cabin, eventually focusing on what looks like a mine shaft that's been boarded up. The YouTuber moves in for a closer look and is able to peer between the boards and catch a glimpse of the darkness below. Suddenly, he spots some sort of scary creature peering back at him.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place
Spooked by
after
what
all.
he's just seen, the YouTuber runs from the area and the footage abruptly ends. If you take a closer look at the creature, you can see that it has large eyes that appear to reflect the light of the camera, creating the eerie illusion that they're actually glowing. It has a wide open mouth, and its skin appears to have the soft, moist texture of a frog. The YouTuber claims that he captured the video on his mobile phone, but gives little other context as to what he thinks the creature was, or what he was doing in the middle of the woods in the first place. One can assume by the tools present that he was perhaps hunting for valuables, and was maybe even considering entering the mine shaft before he spotted the creature. As the video's in another language, we'd love to know what he's actually saying during the clip. There's a link to the original video in the description box below. In late 2018, security guard Francisco Hernandez from Mexico City heard strange thumping noises coming from a disused plane at the airport. He boarded the craft to investigate. What he discovered is chilling. As Hernandez shines his torch down the aisle of the plane, he hears some noises coming from the rear of the craft. He takes a look but can't find anything to explain the strange noises. Then, as he's walking back down the aisle, he hears the noise once more and turns around. At the end of the plane, you can see a shadow figure peering around the corner. It tentatively moves and hides. As the security guard gets closer, it's obvious that some kind of shadowy entity is looking right at him. In a panic, he turns and runs. When the video was posted to social media, it naturally garnered a lot of attention. It even got picked up by a number of large news outlets. Since then, viewers have been debating what the shadow figure could be. The majority of comments believed it to be a ghost, perhaps someone who
What sparked a new beginning? Starting over the older match from his Talkspace therapist, Randy. Talkspace. Get personally matched today with a therapist.
Push your luck.
A little help too.
Freeze!
airport. Others thought it was a demonic entity making itself known to the patrolman.
Let's dance.
Skeptics thought it was a hoax and that the shadow effect must have been added in afterwards. However, it should be noted that running a hoax like this would jeopardize Hernandez's employment. Considering he has access to airplanes after hours, one would assume his security clearance is quite high. Would Hernandez make a prank video and put his career on the line? Or did he genuinely capture something paranormal on camera? Here's some eerie footage filmed on a dash cam in Singapore. As the motorist makes their way along Upper Bukit Timah Road, a strange figure can be seen standing on the cement divider to the right screen. It looks to be a translucent girl with long hair wearing a black and white dress. Many people have been quick to call this a ghost sighting, perhaps a young girl that lost her life along this stretch of busy road. Skeptics have said it's nothing more than a person standing on the cement divider, noting that you can see them step up onto the wall moments earlier. One debunking website even suggested it was a unicycle rider practicing himself along the slick cement boundary. Is this figure taking pedestrian, or has this dash camera captured the spirit of a lost soul, forced to wander this stretch of road? A family day at the playground is a wonderful time to make some memories. In this video, a family takes videos of their young daughter as she runs around the playground, having a good time playing on the swings, slides and jungle gyms at their local park. Everything seems normal and carefree, as the family has a wonderful day together. However, when the family reviewed the footage, they discovered an uninvited guest that had made an appearance. In one shot in the footage, when their daughter was running around on the jungle gym, they noticed a slightly older girl with very pale skin and dark hair standing at the top of the jungle gym. She's staring directly into the camera as the girl runs past. What's truly disturbing is her expression. She's glaring at the camera with an evil scowl. When the camera pans back, the girl is gone.
This moment will be frozen in time.
To make matters even more terrifying, the family is certain that when they were there in the park, there was no other child on top of the jungle gym when the footage was shot. They certainly would have remembered a girl glaring at them so menacingly. Could this video then be depicting some sort of unhappy spirit? If so, who is she?
Let the show begin.
This creepy piece of footage began circulating on WhatsApp in May 2018. It appears to show a lady scaling the walls of a building. She has long black hair and a hospital gown with a white dress on. The most striking part of the clip is the figure climbing the wall. She must have phenomenal strength to ascend so quickly and skillfully. The clip has been aired thousands of times and it seems unique to share the story changes somewhat. Some say this was taken by CCTV camera in Farab, West San Giovanni Hospital in Mumbai. Others mention Al Hasnagar Central Hospital and the Government Hospital Bathinda, all locations throughout India. Another version claims that a student filmed the video when they woke up in the middle of the night to eat. They noticed what they called a jinn or spirit climbing the walls of the building block of an apartment.
I already studied yesterday.
Go, Barbara, go!
Now that it's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock?
Yeah, he called in to do it tonight. I got inside. And when I called you, I was standing in the hall like crazy. So I didn't know there was already people inside. The light was off. So I ended up going in and said, you know what, let me call this one. I checked out there and call and check. There was the 2 ladies still sitting there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in the dark.
Adding to the myriad of other concerns.
I'm sitting in
Yeah, they just said, now they just called the name and stuff. So I gave them my name and my
In this video,
Medicaid card and shit like that.
channel, a small boy is seen playing football with a
What are they sitting in the dark for?
Because there was nobody in the office and they were the first 2 people there.
Oh, so they just, so they, okay, yeah.
I was in the doctor's room until they came through. About what, like? Maybe about 8. A few minutes. They just started coming in. You're hearing everybody coming in. Sorry that you know how much to sit back. I'm sitting outside right now.
Okay.
I'm out to sit back and maybe watch the news or something. They don't close till 9 o'clock, so I got the time. Alright,
All right. Awesome. We'll do, babe. Okay. Love you.
Love you.
As with the video of the girl being pushed or pulled forcefully back at her home, this video will only serve to increase the paranoia.
Come on, we can do it.
One of TikTok's most popular features is the setting that allows users to add popular music to their videos, letting anyone create their own music video. These videos are usually silly, but some users manage to make unexpectedly scary TikTok videos. User @BillyGolf used the music feature to record a video dancing along to the music. Wearing a whimsical onesie, BillyGolf starts the video and then jumps onto a nearby counter to perform a dance. The room is dim, but we can see some of the features of the room, including a darkened doorway towards the back of the room.
That has been my issue with this boss.
Something terrifying.
So area boss, he likes to heal.
Shadows past the doorway.
Dodge this.
Motion to compel.
However, the most unusual thing about the shadow is that it appears to be transparent in color, yet clearly visible.
Incinerate.
It's almost like a human-shaped mist walking past the doorway. As it passes, it appears to turn towards the camera for just a second, disappearing again.
Ouch.
Unlike many of the other scary TikTok videos out there, this user doesn't appear to notice that anything.
What's going on? Thank you for tuning into the stream. I will check my chat in a minute.
One thing's for sure, she must have been terrified when she finally. This is another odd piece of footage coming.
Don't push your luck.
In June 2018, people began sharing a video titled
Objection.
Strange Alien Caught Attacking Animals in Karnataka Village.
Let's
The clip, which
dance.
was allegedly filmed in Karnataka in southwest India, shows a masked figure squatting in a barn. A villager looks to be fending the creature off with a makeshift axe. While the title of the video alludes to the creature being an alien, it clearly looks to be a child wearing a mask with a matted wig. Some claim it might even be a monkey wearing a mask. Where the story gets most peculiar is that most villagers have been reporting livestock and other animals dying in mysterious circumstances. They said they were finding cows and goats afflicted with strange bite marks and other wounds.
I did it! Yeah.
It's difficult to tell whether the reports of dead livestock have simply been paired with this bizarre footage to create a sensational story, or whether this strange masked figure really has been killing animals in the village.
So this is what I have to look forward to.
YouTube user BakuDD posted this terrifying Japanese ghost video in August of 2010. The exact origins of this clip are unclear, as it seems to have been passed around the internet quite a few times from forum to forum. Each time, however, the users are chilled to their core.
What's up, Rod? What's good, bro? Yes, this is what you guys look for. I don't know, bro. Listen, I just got the Adventurer rank 20. I am trying to figure out what more I can do. I know it's characters out there. I hate the gacha system, no cap. I've expressed that enough. Oh. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for tuning into the stream. Yes, we are here with Genshin Impact.
The complete darkness of the figure makes her seem like a shadow, but not a single beam of light passes through her. She stands eerily still as she stares straight at the camera. It's unclear who or what this mysterious entity is, but many have likened her to the Grim Reaper. The The woman holding the camera immediately begins to panic when she sees the figure in black, handing the camera all over the room to search for whistles of the shadow creature. However, the ghostly image has disappeared without a trace.
Freeze!
For nearly a decade, this shared piece of footage has divided the paranormal community. Many analysts have studied this clip frame by frame, swearing the footage is genuine evidence of a ghost caught on camera. Others think the grainy quality leaves too much to doubt, and that no definite conclusions can be made. Whether you think the footage is real or not, there's an undeniable creepy vibe given off by this clip.
Get
Your thoughts on this one in the comment section below.
So Rod, how have you been, bro? Happy belated 4th of July.
This bizarre piece of footage began circulating social media sites in mid-2017. It appears to show some kind of strange creature digging in a cemetery. Two girls from Akron, Ohio were on their work break when they decided to kill some time by driving through the closest cemetery. In the footage, you can see some kind of strange animal digging up the ground. It's clawing at the dirt with its right hand over and over. It looks to be on its hands and knees, much the same way a human would dig with their hands. However, whatever it is, it seems to be covered in a dark fur. Unfortunately, the quality of the footage is low, so it's hard to tell if the creature is burying something or digging something up. Given that it's a cemetery, you'd lean towards the latter. Explanations for this piece of footage vary wildly. The Bigfoot community has latched onto the video, calling it a juvenile Sasquatch, noting the dark fur and long arms. Other viewers have called it as...
Look, and again, bro, like, I am not the best at this game. So, like, there's, I mean, there are definitely other streamers out there that know more about the fight mechanics and all that, and give you a great show. I'm not one of them. I'm learning how to get there.
The plausible explanation is that they caught a grave robber in action. Because of the low resolution, it could be a cemetery raider wearing dark clothes and a mask of some kind, which would make it look like fur from a distance. Interestingly, the footage ends with a single photo of the plot of land that was dug up. It's quite a sizable hole, considering it was dug by hand or claw. Super unsettling footage that emerged on Twitter. User @BossLucci posted the video claiming he had a strange encounter with a naked running man. The clip was filmed in Maryland, United States in early 2018. It shows two men driving around a suburban neighborhood when they notice a naked man standing on the side of the road. They shout out to him to find out what he's doing. The mysterious figure begins to chase the car. Bizarrely, it looks like he could match the speed of the accelerating vehicle. Curious by the encounter, the two men do a lap of the block to find the strange naked man. Once again, he gives chase, keeping pace with the speeding SUV. He approaches the car with ferocious tenacity, showing fierce glowing eyes. He seems to move unnaturally fast as he sprints alongside the vehicle. No one can quite explain this footage. Why was the man naked on the side of the road, and why did he run almost as fast as an accelerating car? After the video was released to the public, a subreddit known as the Reddit Bureau of Investigation tried debunking the encounter. They noted that the naked man looks almost animal-like when he approaches the car with glowing green eyes. They wondered then whether the footage had been digitally enhanced for effect. However, despite several dozen people trying to get to the bottom of the footage, few plausible explanations were put forth. Some viewers have suggested that the man might have taken a stimulant, allowing him to run unnaturally fast. Others think that this is some kind of zombie hybrid, signifying the end of days. Whatever the case may be, it sure is some creepy footage.
Let the show begin.
Very little information available about this video, other than it was supposed to be filmed in southern Vermont, several miles north of Green Mountain National Forest. Prior to the footage surfacing, several locals have reported that their animal species have been vanishing without a trace. Some even found dead livestock in their backyards with puncture wounds on their necks. This video is said to have been captured by two teenagers who claim to have had an encounter with an alien in a local park. The story goes that they were heading home from a party when they began to hear strange noises. They took out their phones and captured this eerie footage. The clip shows a bizarre long-limbed creature that appears behind a tree and slowly makes its way across the grass. It has a bulbous black head and slim body. The figure's hind legs look like those of a human, but most strikingly are its two elongated front arms that it uses to stalk eerily through the park. Initially, some viewers labelled the video a fake. However, many others thought it could indeed show proof of the creature thought responsible for taking livestock from the area. Could there actually be an unidentified creature living in the hills of southern Vermont? Or is this video more likely a well-made hoax?
I'll take some more.
I'll throw this one out to you guys. Let us know in the comment section below.
Hey, baby.
When you spend an evening at home alone with your significant other, you probably aren't expecting to end up shooting a spooky video. However, the people in this video attempting to shoot a cute clip as they cuddled on the couch ended up getting some very mysterious footage.
What? Hold on, where you at? Where you at?
XOXO, and they shared this video shot by two of their friends.
He walked down what way? He walked down what?
Alone in the house when they took the video. As they
what down what street?
Camera, you can see multiple views of the room. However, at one angle, a dark
and he's walking in what direction? Towards 180 here?
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
The figure is hard to make out.
Oh, he's walking too.
A tall, human-shaped creature lurking in the corner of the room. The two people shooting the video don't react to the appearance of the lurker, so it seems likely that the figure only appears on video. So what is this mysterious figure that only the camera can pick up? Love to get your thoughts on this one in the comments section below.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place.
You need me to come up there?
TikTok user 5UP3R5.
I'll stop. I'm about to say I will stop this whole live stream and I will come up there and I will sit up there with you.
She decides to make a short video showing her beloved pooches as they relax late one evening. She didn't anticipate to record one of the scariest TikTok videos that would capture the site's attention. As she records her pets, two of her dogs are calm, cool, and collected. But one of the pets seems to have spotted something unusual. The video shows the pooch staring down the dark hallway adjacent to the room.
What the is that?
At first, nothing seems unusual. However, a few seconds later, the woman recording the video notices something odd as well.
What the is that?
There is a dark doorway just beyond the entrance to the room. In the darkness of the hallway, a shadowy figure is barely visible peeking out from the doorway.
What? Oh, God.
It's difficult to see, but the figure appears to be a tall, human-shaped entity, though only the top of its body is visible in the doorway.
What's the hurry?
The creature becomes easier to see a few seconds later, when it suddenly pulls itself back into the room it's peeking out from, quickly rushing to hide again in the darkness of the nearby room.
What the is that? What? Oh.
The woman recording the video is clearly terrified when she sees the shadowy figure
you okay?
hide itself.
Yeah, I'm good.
She yells out in shock and
I have to
terror.
go inside and sit inside. I can't sit outside. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
A moment later, the video cuts off abruptly, so no one has any idea what happened after the camera stopped rolling.
What?
Babe, no, I didn't say anything, baby. That's the TV.
Oh.
Some scary videos, such as this footage submitted to YouTube by Guy Terry, are truly the stuff of nightmares. The ghosts of children are often the saddest and most frightening. The spirit caught in this video is certainly one of the more terrifying ghosts of the film. At first, the only creepy thing in this footage is the mysterious sound of crying. The person holding the camera attempts to locate the source of the mournful noise. Believing that it's coming from outside the door, they carefully crack open the front door and peer outside. Unfortunately for them, they've found the source. A little girl curled up in the hallway, her face buried in her knees and stewing in shadow. Frightened by the sight, they quickly close the door.
You need me to stay on the phone for a minute? I'm here. Like, I ain't going nowhere.
Hallway, having a cry.
You need me to stay on the phone for a minute? I'll stay right here. I ain't going nowhere.
What they see this time will make their hearts skip a beat. The girl is now standing close.
Nah, regardless. I'll stay on. I'll stay on for a few more minutes, and then I'll get off.
The cameraman quickly closes the door, clearly fearful of the child's bizarre appearance. We never get a good look at the girl, but whether human or phantom, her behaviour is truly spine-chilling.
You want more scary videos just like these ones? Then check out these 2 links right there. Leave us a comment down below or hit that thumbs up button. Hope you're enjoying the content. And that's it for me. I'll see you next time.
Yeah, you said there's a lot of people in there now.
Yeah.
Let's get out there and make a difference. Don't worry, Mom. I'm gonna be here forever.
It's high heat and humidity today.
Yeah, they definitely feel like
End of the
that.
year, and it seems 2021 was the sequel to the shit show that was 2020. So let's try and put all of that behind us and enjoy some of the best scary videos that this year had to offer. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
As kids, most of us had a fear of something creepy hiding under our beds at some point or another. Perhaps it was the boogeyman or a sinister clown. As we grew older, we understood that this was just another childish fear that we would grow out of. Or is it? For TikTok
I'm gonna let you go because they call names in there and call
this
the
nightmare
person.
was anything but a sweet fantasy.
okay.
In fact, it looks to
I'll
have
call you
become a
anything
reality for his young
All
daughter.
right. Love. I'm talking about if he say something to you, call my phone. Like, don't say shit to him. Call my phone.
He's not in here. He's not in here.
Playing in the background. His daughter
Yeah,
lies on
he's
her
not in
bed.
here. I saw him going towards the hospital. He must have went the other side. The other way, I don't know.
His daughter
But he's not in
climbs
here,
off
so.
her bed and onto the floor. She crawls her way
But I'll call you if
to the
anything.
bed, turning
Alright.
her head to look
Okay.
under
Love
the
you.
Love you.
mattress. What happens
Later.
next will surely give you the chills. Take a look. As you can see, her body slowly goes under the bed, as if being pulled by something underneath. We then hear the child begin to wail. Her cries become more distressed as her body goes underneath until it completely disappears.
Motion to
Doctor
compel.
explains that his wife believes their daughter simply crawled
But
under
my
the
defense
bed.
was watertight.
Certain that she was pulled by something
Invisible
or
evidence.
someone. The way her body seems to slowly slide under the bed is clearly suggestive of pulling motion. And the fact that she screams "Mummy" is extremely eerie and suspicious.
Dodge this.
The uploader later confirmed that they ran into the child's room to see what had happened. They found their daughter under the bed safe but frightened. So could this video be a case of our worst childhood nightmare? When they arrived to start their shift one day, staff in a co-op store in Whaley Bridge, a small town in Derbyshire, England, were surprised to find stock strewn across the floor. What they discovered on the overnight CCTV footage left them shaking. According to the video uploaded by regional manager Chris Armstrong, something very strange happened at 2:38 that morning. There's no evidence that there was anyone present, however several shadows can be seen moving around the store. Items are flung off the shelves in various aisles, and fruit is seen rolling across the floor. Is this the work of a mischievous poltergeist? The video also captured multiple doors shaking as if they were being rattled or banged upon. The flying fruit and mysterious shadows, while certainly peculiar, could almost be considered playful. But there's something undeniably violent in the shaking doors that suggests who or whatever's behind these antics might be looking for more than mischief. It's worth noting that, according to the CCTV timestamp, each of the incidents occurred in the space of 1 minute. Although perhaps the first incident recorded on camera, this is not the first time that something spooky has happened at the store. Chris Armstrong told journalists that the store has had a reputation of being haunted for many years. It was built on top of a set of eerie old cellars, the windows of which still have iron bars on them, and there have been several reports of unexplained stock movements and doors rattling in their frames. Do you think the staff of this small-town co-op might have a resident poltergeist on their hands? This next piece of CCTV footage, uploaded to YouTube by Palkikaku, seems to confirm chilling reports that taxi drivers in Japan are seeing ghosts during their shifts. In 2016, local Japanese newspaper, the Asahi Shimbun, ran an article that interviewed over 100 taxi drivers just after the devastating 2011 earthquake and tsunami that rocked Japan's Tohoku region. The article was titled, "In the Months After the Tsunami, Taxi Drivers Report Ghost Passengers." One taxi driver's account details a chilling affair that happened just weeks after the tsunami. A woman entered the vehicle and asked to go to the Miyagi district. The driver had to explain that the town no longer existed and had been completely wiped out. When the driver moved to the back seat, the woman asked if anyone died. She then stepped out of the car and eerily walked off. The driver claims that he picked up a man who was around 20 years old wearing a thick winter coat. The driver said he had a strange feeling about the passenger, but nevertheless drove on. When they arrived at the destination, the driver pulled over, expecting the passenger to open the door and leave. The driver paused for a moment, turned and looked in the back seat. The young man was no longer there. With these reports in mind, this next piece of taxi dashcam footage from Japan becomes utterly chilling. In the footage, we see a taxi driver pull over to pick up a passenger. The door opens, however,
What's the...
Despite this, the driver seemingly greets the passenger and continues his fare. There's clearly no one in the back seat as he pulls away. What happens next will give you chills. Watch.
Cool it!
As you can see, a dark shape begins to form in the middle seat.
What's the hurry?
At first, it resembles a shadow. However, as the video continues, we can see that the shape actually has a ghostly white face. There are several strange things about this footage. Firstly, it seems as though the driver can actually see the entity, as at no stage during the clip does he appear alarmed. Also, the camera shows that the ghostly figure seems to intermittently disappear, then reappear as the journey continues. If you zoom in on the strange apparition, its face looks swollen, with one eye closed and one eye open. Here's another eerie piece of footage captured by a taxi dashcam in Japan. The forward-facing camera shows the cab pulling over to pick up a fare. Note that you can see a woman on the side of the road hailing the cab. The clip cuts to an inside view of the taxi. Here we see the rear passenger door open and the driver looks expectantly at it. The eerie thing is, no one gets in. Baffled, the driver gets out to see what's going on. He investigates the passenger side of the vehicle, but there's no one there. So, are Japan's taxi drivers really being haunted by people who have died tragically? If these two pieces of footage are to be considered evidence, then it would certainly appear the dead are lingering in the streets of Japan. Being a security guard can be a dangerous job. If you believe this video, shared by Cristancho1990, some security guards have more than the usual intruders to worry about. The video was captured on the security cameras at the office of the mayor of Armenia, Colombia. The footage shows a lone security guard patrolling an area of the building late one evening after most other members of staff have gone home. At the start of the video, we can already tell that something seems off. The security guard walks around the same area multiple times, moving up a few feet at a time, before stopping for a few seconds, then carrying on. It seems as though he's heard something unusual in his strange ear.
Cool it.
Feeling that forces him to re-walk the area multiple times.
Freeze. Frostbite.
While the video never reveals exactly what made the security guard so preoccupied, we eventually see that he was right to be concerned. Take a look at what happens.
Let's dance.
As you can see, the security guard is suddenly lifted from his feet and tossed into a nearby wall.
Freeze.
Hits the wall hard enough that the piece of wall is repaddling. Over the next few seconds, the guard attempts to pick himself up off the floor, but it looks as if something's pushing him down, preventing him from
Let the
getting
show
back on his
begin.
feet.
Motion to compel.
Eventually, a few other guards arrive on the scene to help him out. According to the security guard, he's certain that it was a ghost that attacked him that night, tossing him into the wall and keeping him from getting up on the floor. The mayor of the town seems inclined to agree, adding that this isn't the first time that a staff member has reported paranormal activity.
Breath of the flame.
The fact that this footage was captured on security camera and comes from such an official source has led many to believe that this truly is a ghost attack caught on camera. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. What do you think? It's definitely been going viral this past few weeks, so you may have already seen it, but I'd still love to hear your take on it in the comment section down below.
On the evening of January 16th, 2021, a New York resident was taking a stroll through the Bronx when they spotted something truly bizarre in the night sky. The footage was uploaded to the Instagram account, Jesse Badillo, 14. Take a look.
Those things are orange. Look at them. Next to each other.
In the clip, we can see 3 orange dots floating in the sky. The triangle formation drifts slowly through the air as the camera holder watches in awe. He asks several bystanders whether they know what the object is, but they are just as baffled.
Things are going so smoothly today.
See that?
When the clip was shared to social media, it began to get some traction, garnering thousands of views with hundreds of comments speculating on what the objects were. Theories range from Chinese lanterns and drones to military tech and aliens. Some comments were quick to point out that it's incredibly hard to get permission to fly drones in New York airspace. The Chinese lantern theory didn't fly that far either, with many pointing to the precise and consistent formation the three orange balls form.
They're orange.
One of the more prominent ideas is that it's a top-secret military craft known as TR-3B. The long-rumored aircraft is purported to be based on alien technology. It's said to be a plasma-coated anti-gravity machine powered by nuclear energy. So does this footage show a highly secretive piece of government tech? Or is it something even more mysterious, like aliens observing us from afar?
Look at that, it's a triangle. Look at that, they're orange.
Let me go ahead and collect my stuff.
YouTuber Mario Lara is no stranger to the paranormal. For the most of 2021, he's been posting his experiences with the supernatural to YouTube. His latest encounter seems to be one of the most frightening to date. Mario owns a party supply shop in Mexico. For months, it's been exhibiting some very unsettling and inexplicable events. Items often move without reason, strange whispers can be heard after hours, and ghostly figures have been spotted haunting the shop. Despite its cheery, bright appearance, the premises seems to have a sinister presence lurking within it. Mario has decided to set up some cameras and other equipment in order to get evidence of the shop's eerie haunting. In this clip, early in the evening, some strange activity begins to manifest. Watch what one of the cameras caught. Here we can already see things beginning to move as some items fall off the shelf, seemingly all on their
Ad
own.
Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Later in the evening, as one of the investigators decides to get some rest on a sofa, something eerie happens in the background. Then, around 30 seconds later, this happens.
Alright, let's go.
As you can see, the TV slides across the floor towards the sleeping man.
Go, Barbara, go!
Not long after, the man is awoken by a loud banging noise. He jumps up and grabs a flashlight. When he notes the position of the TV, he seems perplexed.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Is fixated on the screen, something truly chilling happens in the
Urban
background.
legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for most people. It's the tale of the Dark Knight hero.
A small, transparent form appears near the back of the room. Only its dark, short hair is distinctly visible as it moves in rapid
Did the bartender
words
just say
along the
something?
wall, staring
You weren't
at the
even
room.
listening. Anyway, the Dark Knight hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence.
When the investigator later attempts to communicate with the entity, he hears strange sounds in response to his questions.
I'm sorry, I need something to drink.
I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings, but in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him. Perhaps that's why he only appears at night. Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight hero is more than just a groundless rumor. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight Hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend, but just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Paranormal is a well-known YouTube channel within the horror community. They often venture into eerie, abandoned places and film their findings. More often than not, they encounter serious paranormal activity that often leaves viewers wondering whether ghosts really do exist. In this video uploaded to their channel in October of 2021, the YouTuber films inside of a house that's rumoured to be home to a malevolent and demonic presence. They set up multiple cameras around the old abandoned house in hopes of capturing evidence of the haunting. At one point in the video, the uploader is making his way through a dark and eerie-looking room. Suddenly, it happens. An old and rusty phone that looks like it dates back multiple decades abruptly begins to ring, startling the explorer.
Be safe. May the animal Archon protect you.
Then, just a minute or so later, another phone begins to ring. Much like the first time, the uploader makes the choice not to answer, probably a bit worried about what he'll hear down the end of the line.
You want to find out about the... Look no further. It's me. I'm the Dark Knight hero. You're right, I'm not. I was just... Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing... What's that? It's
The way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here,
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigil?
No. I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much
it's
time
completely
on my
like
hands
that. You
these
want to
days.
flaunt your wealth.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
As the investigation continues, more and more unnerving things begin
Star
happening.
Snatch Cliff is known for its views. Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Watching that again, the chair begins to move all on its own, and drawers suddenly start flying out of their place.
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
All the while, that eerie tune can be heard still playing in the background.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Eventually, the unsettling occurrences become too much for the YouTuber to process.
Are you
He decides
tired?
to leave the house.
Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine. Add to Anthony's troubles.
In the picture.
Go, Barbara, go!
You want to know about him? In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own two eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to. So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard!
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Until further info comes out about this old house, this freaky piece of
Guess what I
footage
did next?
will make a mystery.
I wasn't the bad guy, why would I need to run away? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the Dark Knight hero. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after?
Yes. But I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his ability.
So, the point you're trying to make is, you don't know—
Hey, don't be like that. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about...
It begins with the man insisting to the unknown figure that he did it.
No,
did that. No, I did it.
He then says that that's not his name over and over again.
So, it's not my name, it's not.
Finally, the camera holder talks about something being loud.
You have to be that loud. No, it's so loud.
Unfortunately, that's where the clip ends. There are a lot of eerie details in this short clip. Firstly, the dark figure itself. At the beginning of the clip, it appears to be hunched over. It then stands up to be quite tall and menacing.
No, I did that. No.
It's hard to make out any details of the figure as it appears to be solid black. At one point, it turns, revealing what looks to be a long, drooping neck.
I did it. So, it's not my name, it's not.
At the end of the clip, it squats down before the footage cuts out.
You have to be that loud. No, it's so loud. It's fine.
The second strange detail about this video is that the man appears to be talking to himself. The black figure doesn't say a word, yet the man seems to be responding to questions.
It's not my name, it's not.
Some viewers have noted it's as though the dark entity is using telepathy to communicate with the man.
You have to be that loud. No, it's so loud.
Others have said it sounds like the man's mentally ill and is talking to himself, as though suffering from schizophrenia. It's almost as though we're privy to a hallucination that this man's experiencing.
I did it. So...
Then there's the Shadow Man theory. Some say this footage is proof that shadow people exist. The concept of shadow people is a scary phenomenon that thousands of witnesses all around the world have reported. Those who have experienced encounters with so-called shadow people say they live in our periphery, dark entities that hide on the fringe of reality. Some victims of this phenomenon say that shadowy beings watch them during episodes of sleep paralysis. The sufferers report being awake yet unable to move. It's at this point a dark shadowy figure will crawl into their rooms and watch them, completely paralyzed, unable to run or defend themselves. The scary thing is, this same experience has been reported by thousands of people all around the world. So could there be shadowy entities living among us? This video seems to suggest that shadow people do indeed exist.
It's not.
The Norwood Hotel, located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, is by all means a normal hotel that you would stay in for a few nights and not think anything of it. This video, uploaded by popular paranormal investigation team, the Paranormies, proves that the hotel isn't as normal as it seems. There's a room in the hotel, room 313 to be exact, that's allegedly haunted. It's had many strange occurrences throughout the years. The Paranormies team heard a story about a woman named Christina that had stayed in room 313 at the Norwood Hotel back in 2008. She was in town for a convention and was only planning on staying at the hotel for a few nights. The first evening she was there, she awoke in the middle of the night, unable to move. She said she could see a strange man in the corner of the room, grinning at her. He put his finger to his lips and told her to shush. Unable to move, Christina could do nothing but watch this strange man staring at her. 6 hours later, she woke up ill and violently threw up. There was no sign of an intruder, and the door was still double locked.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that
Christina
catches
called her
your eye.
boyfriend to explain what had happened. He thought perhaps she had suffered an episode of sleep paralysis, and that the man...
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my...
The following night, Christina had a dream that a man was on fire,
My
floating
hero!
outside her hotel window.
Sorry.
She woke with
Just
a
hearing
fine
his name gets me lost in thought.
It was her
Hang on.
boyfriend in
How did you
hysterics
know who I was
saying that he
talking
just
about?
had a dream
Isn't that
someone broke
obvious?
into her
Oh
hotel
no.
room and did the
What am I going to
her.
do?
Huh?
Freaked out,
What's
Christina
Steel's
grabbed
gotta
her
do with
keys
it?
and left the room. She
Well, I used to think D-Luke was the one for me, but ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight Hero,
Wow,
it all happened so fast. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. That I really do not know. Perhaps it was fate? You know, when you meet someone and it feels like you've known them your whole life.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. But we already asked so many people. Let's take a look around the city. It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight Hero.
Having just changed the batteries. But whenever the cameraman waves his hand in front of the doll, strangely enough, nothing happens.
Doll won't go off.
Cameraman says that the doll is remotely activated in GamePlay.
He doesn't shut up.
The Dark Knight Hero is Master D-Luke?
Okay, hang on. Stay there. Flip it around. I want to just keep this in one shot.
After managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Dark Knight Hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight Hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a...
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight Hero of Mondstadt. We solved it. Now then, Mr. Dark Knight.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like, Captain...
Hi.
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance, considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions. Their persistence is unusual. Who would be helping whom is debatable. The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over. What's past is past. I would prefer not to discuss it. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like...
Oh? What is it, Master D-Luke? Your wish is our command!
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
At first, you might think it's just the angle the camera's on. However, just moments later, another member of the team walks by the mirror and
What's that sound? Yikes! Have you been...
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them. Remember, don't tell a soul.
Camera's showing the exact same angle as before.
Hey! You're just gonna leave us like this?
Later that night, while the police are sleeping in their room, unexpected wake-up call.
Freeze!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Ready, steady, go!
So giving the video evidence. Something very unusual is happening in room 313, but just what the root cause is remains unknown.
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope, nuh-uh, not here, nothing, zilch. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight Hero, in which case...
Submitted a video project that seems to feature ghostly activity.
The Dark Knight Hero? You saw him?
Oh, the Dark Knight Hero is,
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows.
it's nothing.
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just... Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight Hero long before you ever...
Oh,
Why would you lie to me about that? But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight Hero situation in more detail. Some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
Pipeman gonna get us caught.
And the door on a nearby cupboard seems to slam shut all on its own.
seems like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight Hero. Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see if you can find him.
I think I unlocked a new quest. Yes.
Oh my gosh, fit inside here.
Story. But we'll do that on the next stream. That'll be day 5, you guys. That'll be day 5. We go back and finish up the storyline. In the meantime, in between time, we're gonna finish out what we're doing here.
And my brother was standing here. And the lights actually started to flicker before it happened. And actually before that we were actually experiencing weird things.
Or that might be a late night, early morning stream. Who knows? Depends on how I feel. Because sometimes I'm in between a lot of games. Just for a heads up, after I stream this, I am going to give you guys the... Yo, they dropped this new game. Well, they dropped this free game for PS4 from the PlayStation Store. It's called Arcade-mageddon. Arcade-mageddon. Yo, that game is ill. That game is ill for real. Okay, I will definitely be streaming some of that. Maybe in my middle of the night stream, you might get that. Then during the day, go do Genshin. I'm not sure how I want to do it, but I gotta show you guys this fucking game. It's fucking amazing.
Add Astra.
In this final piece of CCTV footage, something truly chilling happens.
Alright, let's look at some of our stuff that we can get. Like, we haven't gotten anything but wishes out there. Like, what's good? Oh, we got one wish. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is it? What is it? Four-star sacrificial bow. Not bad.
You can see a hand
We'll check this out.
touch the door briefly before disappearing back inside.
Energy recharge. Best attack 44.
This is followed by orbs flying through the room. And a chair that seems to move around.
Okay. Kind of makes me want to take a look at my built character.
We got in contact with Mary directly to find out more about this chilling encounter. She believes she knows why she's being haunted. A few weeks before filming this footage, she and her boyfriend witnessed a terrible car accident. Her boyfriend, a medic, tried to revive a badly hurt victim. Unfortunately, they didn't survive. Mary believes that the spirit of the accident victim may have attached itself to the couple and followed them home. No one sleeps in the room anymore, and Mary's grandmother blesses the space with holy water every day. So is this chilling activity linked to the horrible accident Mary and her partner witnessed? I'll leave you your take on this in the comment section below. In June 2021, TikTok user Claxatax uploaded the following piece of footage.
She's got about
Confusing and creeping out viewers ever since. Take a look. As you can see, some kind of large bipedal figure is walking slowly across the man's yard.
We're gonna start building her up too. See how she does.
The uploader's pet dog is clearly on guard too as it watches the mysterious figure from a distance. The TikToker was at a loss to explain the sighting, and it left viewers wondering whether it was a trespasser or something more mysterious. Several days later, Claxatax gave a video update about the sighting.
Where I saw it from behind that tree that out of the woods, all over behind that truck, or to that truck, and behind it in the woods. I don't know what it was. Brownish red in person. We have a street light, so we didn't pick up better. Apologize for the quality. Apparently, they didn't make any phones. I haven't seen it since, and hopefully I won't, but I still don't know if it was a person or a thing, whatever it was.
Section range from a Wendigo to a ghost or even a skinwalker. Skinwalkers are mysterious entities that have their origins in Navajo folklore. They're said to be shamans that conjure black magic. They use their powers to shapeshift into animals and even other humans to lure their victims in before brutally murdering them. There's actually very limited information on skinwalkers because Navajo people tend not to talk about the creatures to outsiders. Could this really be a skinwalker, or is there another, more simple explanation? Drop your theories in the comment section down below.
Come with me.
We get a glimpse of not just one bizarre incident, but several haunting occurrences. The CCTV footage shows the interior of the workspace. For the first 10 seconds or so, all seems normal. Then, all of a sudden, the door in the background of the workspace seems to move all on its own. The woman working looks over for a few moments before going back to her task. Soon after, something frightening happens. Watch.
Alright, go run your others, bro. What you got to say?
The woman reacts as
Oh,
if something
it's you two. Thank you for coming. So, the Dark Knight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me?
zoom in, we can see that the woman's hair.
Ah, yes, of course I should fill you in first. Apologies for my appalling lapse of etiquette. The situation is... Here, take a look at this.
Jeez, what horrible handwriting. Let me take a closer look.
The video then cuts to another security camera.
Some parts of this seem to be complete gibberish.
Enters the room and begins to shoot crucial
Indeed.
items off camera.
Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places. Nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight Hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Dark Knight Hero to go away forever and ever?
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as soon as possible so that we can attempt to coordinate a response. After all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Dark Knight Hero himself. It impacts the entire city of Mondstadt. If you find out anything at all, come and find me.
Whatever it is, it seems to have an amorphous shape.
A war declaration sent by the Abyss Order? This is not good news at all for Master Diluc. Quick, we should go tell him right away.
Points to one of the computer screens, and both she and the other employees stand up and turn around. A lot happens in this set of video clips, but no explanation's been given to make sense of these eerie events. Could it be that a ghostly presence haunts this particular workspace? And if so, what's its purpose in doing so? Unfortunately, until more information comes to hand, this mysterious clip must remain an enigma.
For nearly a year, TikTok user Josiah Worley has been reporting paranormal activity in his apartment. He claims that some kind of presence is making itself known. Eerie sounds, moving objects, and strange shadows have been reported on the property. The landlord has even stated that previous tenants have left scared because of the inexplicable occurrences.
One question only. Am I safe?
Worley has taken to TikTok to document the alleged hauntings. There are dozens and dozens of clips demonstrating what appears to be supernatural activity.
You willing to talk to me or no?
In this clip, we can see some of the activity that has led Worley to believe his apartment is haunted. Take a look.
This one there.
Go,
Immediately,
Barbara,
we
go!
hear Worley ask if the presence is still there. We then see a chair fall over, seemingly on its own. Worley continues to ask if there's anything there.
Still here? Are you still here? He's still here.
In another clip, Worley is asking the presence to turn the light
Master
off.
Diluc! Just now, we were at the Knights of Favonius, and...
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss Order. I'm aware of it. Though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all the way.
What?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Worley then
Great!
comments on the naysayers in his
So,
audience.
what's the plan, Master Diluc?
I'm open to suggestions.
That this is
No. That would be playing right into the hands of the Abyss Order. They know full well that we don't exactly see eye to eye. They're using this as a means to force me into making an appearance. If my identity were exposed, all my future activities would be subject to some degree of interference from the Knights. After all, no powerful organization wishes to be outdone by someone from the outside.
Ooh, the Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time. What a sneaky little bunch those guys are.
There is a way. But for it to work, I need some more information.
As you can see,
Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portions of the Abyss Order's war declaration.
Obscured portions? You mean the bits Paimon can't read?
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the Abyss Order, used to spread messages within the organization. It's not simply a war declaration, but also a notification to their own. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. Since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow! Seems like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
I understand my enemy well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
It's clear that there's
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish then? How do we un-gibberishify it?
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds.
As we mentioned,
if you're interested, feel free to come along.
Huge collection of videos that all document alleged paranormal activity. There are far too many for us to feature in one episode, and they all show convincing evidence of a haunting. Of course, the account is not without its skeptics, with many claiming the entire thing is a hoax. Many people in the comments have called out the use of Strand in these earlier videos, but I've yet to see specific examples that officially debunk the footage. It's a fascinating collection of videos that may indeed show proof of an otherworldly entity haunting this old apartment. I highly recommend you check out the channel for yourself. As always, there's links in the description box below.
Next up is some chilling CCTV footage from South Korea. In May of 2019, a young woman from Silin district of Seoul was returning home after a night out with friends. Watch what the security cameras captured.
A lot of books.
I wonder.
As you can see, the woman only narrowly gets into her apartment before a suspicious-looking man tries to hold open the door and enter. He paces back and forth for a while. He even tries moving the door handle. Eventually, he leaves the area. The woman called the police, and this piece of visual evidence went viral around the internet. At one point in the clip, you can see that the man realizes he's being filmed. The following morning, the man turned himself in to the authorities. Known only as Joe, the 30-year-old man claimed he was drunk and doesn't remember following the woman to her apartment. The police eventually charged the man with trespassing, but after public outrage, the man was charged with more serious offences and is facing 7 years in prison.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Shadow figures, these mysterious entities are the stuff of nightmares. It's said that they appear as mere silhouettes in dark corners, making the witnesses believe the light is playing tricks on them. Some believe that they're beings from other worlds or spirits portending to tragedies yet to come. Some even believe that they appear to drive witnesses into madness. Unfortunately, TikToker Chiz McGee believes that he has a shadow person residing in their home. The story begins with this footage in which the TikToker explains that he's been hearing strange noises and he's set up a camera to try and solve the mystery. Mere seconds after he turns out the lights and walks away from the camera, something weird happens. As you can see, the shadowy figure makes its first appearance in the bathroom mirror. He moves the mirror for a moment before quickly slipping away. The entity makes its second appearance in the same mirror. The TikToker first gives a look at the bathroom, showing us that the room is empty. He turns the light bikes out and sits on the couch, holding the mirror over his shoulder. After he jokingly says peekaboo, the shadow figure once again peeks into the mirror before quickly disappearing. The TikToker begins losing sleep over the situation, especially when the entity begins slamming doors in the night. Taking advice from his viewers, he records himself standing in the dark hallway demanding the spirit leave. What happens?
We're not gonna take it anymore, okay? You can get the fuck out. No.
Whatever it is, responds with an eerie growl before slamming the bathroom door shut.
You need to get the fuck out. No.
The TikToker isn't giving up on that fight, however. In his next video, he uses a spirit box to communicate with the shadow figure. During the session, the entity states that its name is Peekaboo and tells the TikToker to make a wish. He asks the spirit if it wants to hurt them. However, the spirit does indicate that it's displeased about being asked to leave, telling the TikToker that its language is bad. When asked what it is, the spirit says it's female.
Can you break it up?
The TikToker then asks if it's evil. Based on the responses from the spirit box session, the TikToker believes that there are at least 2 spirits haunting the house. The spirit ends the session by saying, "Leave him." It's unclear if it's simply attempting to end the conversation or indicating that it will leave the home. For now, this TikToker has no idea what the future holds for him and his paranormal visitor. In this video uploaded to TikTok by user Parasomnia MX, we join the person filming as they walk through a dimly lit building. It's unclear why the camera's rolling, but as the
Alright, I
person
got this
passes
Berserker
the
set
screen
bonus. I'm trying out new stuff, you guys. I really don't know what I'm doing. This is the first time. But I like my HP.
As they try to open the door, they find it to be locked. As they turn around, we see something that makes the thought of being unable to escape this building terrifying. As you can see, a strange figure is watching from the stairs. This lurking entity has a bald brown head and is neatly clothed in a grey dress and white shirt. Its short stature suggests it may be a child, but on closer inspection, the figure's disproportionate limbs seem creepily non-human. It almost looks like it's half melted into the staircase itself. The figure's legs look way too short to belong to a human child. Some viewers suggested it could be a doll, with one even suggesting it could be a ventriloquist dummy. Whatever the figure was, its sudden appearance, watching from the stairs, was enough for the person in the video to flee into the darkness of the mysterious building. Off-roading is a fun hobby, but it can also be dangerous. Most people worry about breakdowns or injuries. Few people, including TikToker Smithereens, worry about paranormal encounters in the darkness. The strange occurrences began when the TikToker headed to a lake in the wilderness. It's dark, the area only being lit by the vehicle's headlights. You can't see the lake behind the trees and tall grass in front of the car. However, we can hear something strange. A high-pitched crying pierces the air. There doesn't appear to be any animals or people visible anywhere in the area. For torn. Is someone in trouble? He clearly wants to help, but getting out of the car in this instance might be a dangerous move. He decides to drive closer to the lake, following the crying sounds until he encounters a locked gate labeled "No Trespassing." Ignoring the sign, he exits the car and begins walking in the direction of the sounds. On the way to the lake, he comes across something disturbing. A tall rock adorned in fresh flowers. It appears to be a grave or some sort of memorial. Could this be the final resting place of whatever entity is making that eerie sound? He continues on, eventually finding the lake. Here the cries are at their loudest.
I'm so scared. I keep hearing something around me. I don't know what it is. It's one of the worst experiences I've ever had. I'm freaking out. I should not have come here.
Disturbingly, the cries no longer seem to be coming from any particular direction. Instead, the sounds echo all around him, making him feel like he's surrounded. The video shows him running back to his car. Some viewers commented that the cries resemble those of a type of spirit known as La Llorona, also known as the Weeping Woman. This variety of spirit is that of a woman who roams the area in water, mourning her children who drowned there. The memorial that the TikToker encounters gives credence to this theory. It could be a memorial for the children who lost their lives in the lake, children who are the remains of the lake weeping for them. Or could this be evidence of La Llorona?
It's long been speculated that animals can sense things far beyond our capabilities. For centuries, it's been thought by many that cats can see the dead. This clip shared to the TikTok account Paradolia Paranormal may just prove this theory. The video begins with a curious cat who seems to have spotted something unusual. Take a look. As it goes to investigate, something eerie happens. Upon review, you can see a jug on the bench that seems to move all on its own. It's as though the cat knew something was going to happen. Here it is in slow motion. The clip appears to have been caught by a home security system. It looks as though it's late at night and there's clearly one criticism of the video crime is that perhaps streaming used to hold the jug to get a reaction. However, other comments were quick to point out that knowing the curiosity of cats, one think of it so with the string theory ruled out, more chilling previously springs to mind. This crystal paranormal activity, cat reaction seems to suggest
Let's dance.
Dodge this! Wind blade! With the wind!
Some form of the video could have easily been manipulated and used as bait. Perhaps the TikTok used some kind of editing program. Others thought it was an example.
Come on, we can do it.
Ballet dancers.
Freeze! luck. Dodge this. Freeze.
I'll protect us.
Dodge this. Freeze.
Although the photo on the right is blurry, there is indeed a resemblance to their granddad. The second face is a little less defined, but some of the family believes it also looks like their grandmother. Here's a comparison. Stranger still, the photo on the phone in the foreground that shows the extra faces doesn't seem to exist. The phone you can see is the same as the photo. The OP is also adamant that nothing's been tampered with, and given the fact that it's a photo of a photo, it would be pretty hard to manufacture anyway. So what do you think? Are the grandparents making contact with their family? Or is it just a case of a strange blurry photo? The resemblance of the grandfather is certainly there.
Don't get frostbite. To ashes. Does this footage show a remarkable example of a ghostly orb, or is there some other external light source that wasn't captured on film? Hope to get your take on this in the comment section below. An Instagram account named Sasade uploaded a mysterious piece of home surveillance camera footage that was filmed on August 23rd, 2021 at an undisclosed location. The homeowner received a text that movement had been detected outside their house. This is what they saw. As you can see, there's an emaciated person walking strangely through the yard. Their limbs are extremely thin. Most commenters thought that this was someone on drugs wandering the property. The homeowners who called the police. There's no info on whether the uploader eventually notified the authorities or not. What would you do if you saw this in the middle of the night on your home security video? This piece of footage is to show an unusual late night encounter. Completely explained. A woman is filming her walk down a dimly lit pathway. Immediately we get the sense that the woman thinks something's wrong, hence why she's filming in the first place. We see a jogger run past and the woman uses the camera to see behind her. What happens?
As you can see, when she turns the camera back, the jogger has vanished, nowhere to be seen. Eerily, the jogger appears again, this time on her left-hand side. That's when something even more frightening happens. Watch. If we watch it again, the jogger appears on her left-hand side, pauses, then quickly runs at the woman backwards. She turns, runs, and the clip ends. When this clip hit the internet, speculation ran riot as the footage racked up thousands of views. Some comments suggested the footage was from a movie, but couldn't name which one. Others hoped the whole thing was staged, because the thought of a freaky, vanishing, backwards running man was just too much to bear. Either way, it's simply a do some good. The way you look at
Dodge this! Wind blade!
camera pans to the left, however, from here, things take a turn for the worse. As you can see, somebody seems to grab the man. He falls over, but his right leg stays in the air as if something's holding onto it. Frightened, he runs away. A second camera turns to capture the incident. Again, we can see the man fall over and something appears to grab his leg. clip, things get a little more alarming. Watching that again in slow motion, utensils fly out of the drawer. There seems to be a knife that's sliding into the wall across the room. In the fourth clip, which takes place in the kitchen again, whatever's causing the activity seems to have a vendetta against Ben.
This is the place.
Flew in on me.
In the final clip, while it's not CCTV footage, it's so strange, just kind of ratted. But what happens?
Abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes to camp. Come on. There's...
As you can see, the door handle clearly moves before the door swings open on its own. Lady and Ben look up the stairs. There's nothing there. Is this house really haunted? The footage certainly seems to suggest so. But as always, I'll throw this out to you, the viewer. What do you think is going on? Your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now, if you enjoyed this compilation of the best scary videos of 2021, check out last year's compilation. There's a link to 2020 right there. Otherwise, there's a massive playlist there. You can binge on anyway. Down in the comment section down below. Let us know what you thought was the scariest video. Next time.
Freeze!
Let the show begin.
Buried alive has been commonly used for centuries. The burial was so prevalent in the 1890s. Buried in coffins. These coffins were built so that a stream could be threaded through the top of the coffin. The other end to a bell suspended above the grave. This would allow the interred person to ring the bell if they woke up in the next grave. On the Danish website, prove the fear of premature burial is justified today. The Bible reading. As it speaks words, I think it seems to reach the
doorway just behind his left shoulder. It's this doorway that becomes the center of attention when a pale face peeks into the room.
Power that ended lights on!
Oh, so sorry. With the wind! Time for retribution! Dodge this!
It's not over.
I'll protect us.
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
I am no knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan, what is it?
When the shadow vanished, they discover that it's nothing.
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you are in.
Did you just use a pyrovision to shoot fire from your hands? It burns!
Let's see how long it takes for you to crack.
Stop! Stop! Please! Beg you! Make it stop! I'll talk! Ow! Please! Stop! I'll tell you everything!
Completely alone on the floor, it makes sense that he could be a little uneasy, hearing unexplained sounds. Quickly takes out his camera to hopefully capture evidence of his missing visitor. He walks down the hallway, slowly peering into each room that he passes.
They will march on the Mondstadt city gates at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's everything I know. Please, don't make me suffer those flames again.
That's it? Well, I doubt you'd be foolish enough to keep anything else hidden.
That wall, reframes. Just what he saw, he slowly returns to the room
I have the information I need, I must prepare. I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond to this matter.
Yes, Master D-Luke, sir. Anything you say, Master D-Luke, sir.
Why are you acting so strange all of a sudden?
In light of what just went down here a moment ago, Master D-Luke has officially reached #1 on Paimon's people not to tick off under any circumstances list.
After playing the down camera for several minutes, the pair leave the view of the shot. Moments later, the cup seems to move on its own. Repeats his motion several times throughout the video. At one point, the curtain slowly shifts by itself. The startling thing about this footage is that Kate moves and flicks the cup numerous times while playing the game. The source footage is all one continuous shot. This would make it extremely difficult to host the event. There can't be string attached to the cup because it gets flipped several times. There also can't be magnets attached either. It's evident while watching the video that the people aren't aware of this paranormal activity occurring around them. It's not until the video was watched back that they spotted it. Shannon explains that the next day the girl saw that a lampshade had fallen over and flung across the living room. Even more weirdly, a speaker kept turning on, despite the fact that it wasn't plugged in. The final straw for the girl was when something seemed to gently lift Kate's hair into the air. Concerned due to the string of supernatural events, the two went back and watched this video from the previous night, now aware they had started capturing their very own scary ghost videos. The paranormal events of the following day, combined with the reactions seen in this video, were enough to convince the pair that they were host to at least one unexpected guest. With this myriad of old activities all in a row, one has wondered how safe it would be to share conversations on this road.
Oh man. Alright.
We then get an update the next day. The ghost figure is still pacing. However, this time we can see an outline of a figure much more clearly. According to the uploader, whoever or whatever is out there has been...
Alright, so I want to thank you guys for tuning into my stream today. Thank you so much. It's your boy, Mr. Melody 2.0, live and direct. Yes, we are out, people. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. Alright, so we will give you some more on my week's adventure with Genshin. Because after this week, I'm done. I can't even get a shot. So, thank you for tuning in. It's your boy, Mr. Melody 2.0, live and direct. We are out, people. Peace!